Dear generals, dear Command and Conquer Zero Hour fans, this is back. We introduced today to you Generals Online. It's a new way to play Command and Conquer Generals Zero Hour Online without the need of third-party tools. So, like Gameranger or Redmin or something. This is new. It will bring back Generals Online natively, like GameSpy was back in the days when this game got released. And also, it comes with a few new features and will have new features in the future. So this gets like daily updated. It's in an alpha state, but very, very good playable without mismatches or no additional mismatches, without connection aborts, disconnects or something. So if you want to try it out, the download button is here. By the moment you're watching this video, you can already download this. I will also upload a short video how to install this. This is so easy. It's a setup. You just pick your game file and that's it. That's it. It's nothing additional, and you don't need to do a new account because you can log in with Discord and Steam. This is so easy, and compared to the solutions we have or we had until this release, this is so much more easy. And I'm so happy that we got Generals Online introduced now to you all. Yeah, and I will show you some things. Okay, easy to get working. Port forwarding on routers is no longer required for 99% of networks. I can explain this to you. We for normal, if you have like generals played online back in the days when it got released, you had to like open ports in your router and your firewall and everything to make the game working with other people in a multiplayer. And Generals Online, what we have here now, is using technologies like UPnP, Universal Plug and Play. You may heard before, and yeah, so this is a great solution um, to get it working out of the box without changing something on your router. Also, if this fails, like you have a very restricted connection and you cannot open ports and everything like this, it's no problem because we also have relay server, and I will explain to you in a few minutes what this is. We have 60 Hz multiplayer logic. The game feels a lot smoother than before. It just doubled the frame rate. Yeah, it feels a lot smoother, softer. It's yeah, I like it. We have some animations still on 30 hertz, but Daniels, the developer, is working on it to get them one after the other updated, and he's like pushing updates daily. Higher connectivity. Yeah, utilizing the latest networks technology results in far higher connection success rates. It's there are several ways to make a connection. The most important thing is it gets checked before the game starts. So if a connection cannot be established, you already know this before the game starts. So sometimes you notice you start the game and one bar does not progress and you got stuck in the connection progress. And yeah, this not anymore. Not with Generals Online. It checks if the connection is established before. And yeah, with this, just this is an improvement. If you do some free for alls and you know the connection will work because it's checked before, it's so nice. Easy to update. Yeah, we have an in-game updater. So you just start Generals Online, you click multiplayer, and then it checks for an update and will install this update. You don't need to visit this website anymore. You don't need to download new files or make copies or something. No. It's all in-game updater. I like this. This is so easy. Daniels what was it was very important to him to make it all easy so that also unexperienced player can play Command and Conquer Generals again. Easy authentication, Steam, Discord, or Generals Online account. Or no account at all. We don't know if we keep this or if we change this or if we even introduce no account at all. But you do not have to create a new. You can just log in with your Steam ID or with your Discord account. Yeah, it's a one-click solution, and you just do this one time. And if you're logged in one time, um, it will be saved, and that's it. It's a one-click solution. It is so easy. Stability and security. Multiple improvements to game stability and mismatches. In a future update, mismatches will also self-correct. Yeah, Daniels is planning like if a mismatch happens, that the host creates a save file and the game automatically reconnects. So there will be like a screen mismatch detected, waiting for reconnect, and then the game just continues. So you might mismatch might happen to you, but you can continue with the game after a few seconds. And if yeah, he already like made a first test with these saves, and yeah, he's hopeful that he can implement this. Faster fixes. With automatic error and crash reporting, we can turn around fixes for your issues quickly. So if your game crashes or you have a mismatch, um, a crash report will go to our server, and we can see what caused these crashes. So like, okay, it's a connectivity issue, or it's a crash by the game itself, and Daniels can work with these. It's important to know no personal data are included. There's your just what the game does, what which data get transferred through the game, but it's no like not like your personal name or something is in there. Better security. Game traffic is encrypted with the latest industry standards. Yeah. Um, Back in the days when this game got released, it's over 20 years ago, things have changed. Also, um, security has changed, and there are a lot of things that can be done today that were not available 20 years ago, and Daniel makes use of them. Quality of life. Find matches quicker. Lobby lists are now updated automatically. You do not have to click like update my lobby. It just lists the game, and if a new lobby goes open, you will see this. Host migration. This is big, big, big. Lobbies will now migrate when the host leaves during the setup phase. You might know if you already know this, if somebody makes a free for all lobby and people join and you are already 4 or 5 people, and then the host says, oh yeah, no, it's too long for me, I go, and yeah, everybody else is screwed. So host migration means somebody else will become a host automatically, and the people can go on and set up a game. Removing frustration. Connectivity checks now take place upon joining a lobby instead of when the match starts. Yeah, I already talked about this. I will show you this very quick in a few minutes. There will be a connectivity check before the game starts. Getting to game quicker. Lobby hosts can now force players to ready up. Yeah, this is in also in free for all sometimes. You like ready and say, okay, everybody accept, and there's like 1 or 2 players that don't click accept. They are, I don't know, sleeping or what are they doing. The host can now say, okay, let's go, and in the next 30 seconds, everybody is ready and we can play. Original functionality implemented. Play, join, and host matches, rooms, and chats. Custom map support, it's there. A profile with your player stats, like how much games do you played, how much you won, how much losses you got, and also how much disconnects happened to you. Mod support. We are in contact with people from Rise of the Red. the modification. Also, we got people with a shockwave mod, and both modifications worked. So it was like a little trick here and there, but it works. Generals Online can support this, and in the future there will be more improvement to support us more out of the box. But already you can play mods with Generals Online. Yeah. Auto update, we already talked about this. We have an in-game auto updater. I like it so much. In development, buddy systems, so you can already always find your friends. Quick matchmaking, like you click a quick match and you will automatically join a game lobby. So if you just say, okay, I don't know, maybe I just want to do a quick game against people that are a little surprised for me, or play against some other guys, then yeah, just click quick match and this will happen to you. Global and daily starts. Daniels is working on this right now. Total users 22. This is like if a new user downloads this and signs in, it will go up to 23. So yeah, it's a user count. And global and daily stats, like maybe we have then in the future player of the day or player of the week or something. Yeah, and we removed choose your country because this is also automatically now. If you join Generals Online, if you click on multiplayer, there will be a ping test with some servers all around the world, and the best location for you will getting picked automatically. Download now, coming soon is here, but the moment you watch this video, the download button is already available and you can download this game. Ah, there we go. I refreshed it and there it is. Yeah, the installer is recommended if you want to have like only the files itself and you want to copy them. Okay, there's the zip file. Go for it. Okay, let's go into the FAQ. Yeah, this is important. Can I play Generals Online if I have Gentool Genpatcher installed? Yes. Daniels did this because we talked to Dominator, the YouTuber that makes a lot of videos about Command and Conquer Zero Hour, like a lot of free for alls. And he asked, we showed him what we got here, and he was like, "Oh yeah, this sounds interesting." And we told him a bit, and he said, "What do I need to do to make this run Generals Online?" And we told him, "Yeah, you need to a fresh game install." And Domi told us then that okay, then he can't do it because he needs his game. He needs to keep his game files. He's making 0 hour videos like every day. He's a streamer, and it's very important for him that he has got his setup to do this. And because of that, Daniels fixed a few things, changed a few things, and now Generals Online is a side-by-side installation. You have your game install with Command and Conquer 0 hour that is patched with, I don't know, Genpatcher or Gentool if you want. And you can additional install Generals Online without the need of a fresh reinstall. You can just install it over. It's an additional installation that no data will be overwritten. Can I play Generals Online if I've custom UI and control bus installed? Yes, you can. You know, Leggy gave us Genpatcher, Zezon gave us Gentool, and with this comes some pretty nice things, like you can install an HD bar and everything. And yeah, these are supported. They will stay as they are in the normal game installation, and they also got supported by Generals Online. Does General Online modify my game installation? No, no, no. Generals Online is standalone and does not modify your installation. You can continue to run the standard Generals game alongside Generals Online. Are modifications supported? Yeah, I already talked about Rise of the Reds and Shockwave mod, and these get supported. You may need to find one or two tricks, but if you want to play with mods and it does not work out of the box, There's our Discord. Join the server, and we can help you. Are custom map transfer supported? Yes, they are. How do I run Generals Online? Run Generals Online or use the desktop shortcut. Does Generals Online work with cracked games? We only tested it with Steam and EA Origin played versions. We do not recommend to crack anything. Do not use cracked versions. I think the game is out there for, I don't know, sorry, 20 bucks, 20 euros or something. Buy the game. People worked for this, and EA owns this game and gave us the source code. Just don't use pirated software. How do I log in? Generals Online supports 4 methods: Steam, Discord, Generals Online. Yeah, it was planned to be 4. Maybe it's just 3. For now, it's 2. It's Steam and Discord. It is an alpha version. It is an alpha state, but it's a one-click solution. It's so easy. You will see it in this in the upcoming video where I show the installation and the login process. It's a one-click solution. Yeah, technical updates. You get updates automatically. I already told you that. Do I need software like Radmin, Hamashi, Gameranger? No, no, no. This is important. Relays. For normal, you need to open a port and in your router and your firewall to play Generals Online back in the days. We use techniques like UPnP that so you don't have to open a port, but if you are like playing with a restricted connection and you do not have UPnP or other things supported, then you can still play Generals Online with relays, sorry. Relays allow users who would otherwise be unable to connect to each other to do just that. It behaves similar to the tunnel systems utilized on CNCnet for earlier CNC games. Yeah, if you played like Command and Conquer Red Alert or something through CNCnet, you already know this solution. You have like a relay server that will sort out the communication between the two players, even if they do not support UPnP. Do relays impact the experience? Relays will introduce a little bit of extra latency, but nothing unplayable. A direct connection would always be preferred. So you have like 3 different ways to open a direct connection, that for the game to open a direct connection, and it will test these all and always prefer a direct connection because for the reason to lower the latency. If this is not successful, only then relays will be active for you. How does the game select which relay to use? Yeah, if you open the game, it will make a short test which server is closest to you and will choose these. Are relays secure? Yes, they are encrypted, and yeah, there's no way to read data that get transferred. And you also can host a relay. If you say I'm living like we have one guy that lives in Australia and he opened a community server. Great. And now I show you how much we've got of these relay servers. You can see them here. It's 7, and they're literally all over the world, from Australia over the Middle East to the Far East with Japan and China. You've got a European server, one for US West, one for US East. And if there is demand, like a server in Russia or something, that it comes out that the European server is too far away for Russian people, we are open to introduce additional servers, no problem. So if we have a high demand on players from I don't know where in the world, Antarctica, yeah, okay, let's do a relay server there. It's possible. So you got relay servers all over the world, and this is, I think, a big thing for us, that we can switch between different relay servers. So if I play from Europe and a friend from USA, I will connect with the European relay server, and the friend will connect to the American relay server just to have a short ways and reduce latency as much as possible. Okay, we jump into the game and I show you a few things. So the first thing you may notice is that the Gentool screen is not here because Gentool does not start with Generals Online. But that's not so important because a lot of features that come with Gentool are already included here, like greater resolution. It's natively supported by Generals Online. Click multiplayer online. It checks. Oh, it says there's an update. Daniel pushed an update, and now you can see the auto updater working live. I've not expected this, but this is no problem. That's it. The update is through. The update is successful and you do not have to download anything new or make changes by yourself. That's just how an update works. It's so easy. And as I told you, Daniel is like pushing updates out daily. Okay, logging in. Don't need to do this again. It's all automatically because I already did it once. Yeah, and here we are. You can already also see here network informations like I am connected via UPnP. And the nearest server for me is West Europe. Lobby, and I'm here. I can now, it's German for me. I'm sorry, it will be English for you. I can open new games or join games. Let's just do this. And you can see like when I hold the mouse over myself, I can see how much games I won, how much games I lost, how much disconnects I've got, and my latency is 0. Sure, it's local, but if people would join, I could just hold the mouse over their names and would see what latency they got. Also, if somebody connects, you can see what connection type you use. Is it a direct connection or is it a relayed connection? Custom maps are already supported, and I start very quick in sandbox mode to show you something, because as you can see, this is an HD bar that comes with Gentool. Yeah, it's supported. Generals Online supports the changes that Gentool makes. You can see this is a nice tiny HD bar that comes in GenPatcher with Gentool. Also, you can see like these F here. These are shortcuts. You can also install them in a GenPatcher and they work. If I now click F, there's a new vehicle getting built, a new dozer. And yeah, I also can use this with every other building. Like the barracks is built, come on. There you go. D builds the Ranger, S builds the Burton, F builds the Rocket Man, RPG, Soldier, let's call it like this. And yeah, full supported. I hope you like it, and I hope I see a lot of you people join this and play with us a bit. You will face some issues a little bit, like animation bugs or something like this. But they get sorted out day by day. You can see the camera is very high. So for normal it's like this, and people often say, okay, can we make the camera higher? Yes, you can. With Generals Online, it's natively supported to have a higher camera angle. Also, you maybe see how smooth this all looks, especially the dozer moving and the Chinook carrying around, because we play on 60 Hertz. 60 Hertz is supported with Generals Online. So you got 60 frames per second. This is so nice for your eyes. I don't know if I can, if this is shown in the video, if you can see this, that it's working with 60 Hertz. I have no idea if YouTube or my OBS studio settings support this, but you can believe me, it makes a difference to have 60 instead of 30 Hertz. It's yeah, I like it. There are a few changes that are made. Come and join Generals Online, discover them with us, and yeah, I hope to see a lot of you people and that we can play some games in the future. You can get this on playgenerals.online, as mentioned before. Yeah, I think nothing else to say. Generals online is available, playgenerals.online. Download now. The moment you watch this, this is out right now. You can download this. And yeah, this is just a good day for Command and Conquer Zero Hour.